preschoolers. How is everyone doing today? Good. Yeah, that's good to hear. So today I'm going to be telling you a story, but it's going to be a little different than the other stories I told you, because this one's going to be about a fable. Does anyone know what a fable is? Has your parents or someone ever read a fable to you and you remember telling you the word fable? No, that's okay. That's fine. What a fable is a story that teaches a lesson. So there's a moral behind the story. So by the end of the story, you'll figure out a moral. And a lot of times the main characters of fable are animals. And in this case, my story I'm going to read you today is about a tortoise and a hare. Does anyone know what a tortoise is? Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good. It's like a turtle. So how do tortoises move? Do they slither around? Do they hop? Do they crawl? Yeah, they crawl like a turtle, right? Because the turtles and tortoises are very similar. Can you guys show me how they crawl then? Can you guys go around and crawl? Okay, very good. Does anyone know what a hare is then? Yeah, it's kind of like a rabbit. So how do hares move? Do they jump up and down? Do they hop? Do they crawl? Do they slither? Do they walk up like humans? Yeah, they hop like a rabbit, right? So can you guys hop in place and show me how to do it? Very good. Okay, so in this story I'm going to tell you the tortoise and the hare race. So which one do you think is faster, a tortoise or a hare? A hare, yeah, very good. So I want you guys to draw which one you think is going to win. Do you think the tortoise or do you think a hare is going to win? Do you think the tortoise or the hare? And at this point, I would just hand out papers and pencils and coloring pencils and have them draw which one they thought was going to win. And then one at a time, I'd have them explain their picture and why they chose that animal to win. So, okay, you guys ready for the story? You got to quiet down first and put your listening ears on. I'll wait for you guys. Are you guys ready? Okay. So once upon a time, there was this tortoise, and there was this hare. And how does the tortoise move? Yeah, he hops, doesn't he? How does the tortoise move? He crawls, doesn't he, right? And how does the hare move? Yeah, he hops, doesn't he? So there's these two animals, and the hare, who was very fast, he would always tease the tortoise. He would say things like, "You're so slow, a snail could beat you." And finally, one day, the tortoise got tired of all this teasing, and he decided he wanted to do something about it, right? So he challenges, the tortoise challenges the hare to the race. And when the word gets back to the hare just starts laughing. He literally falls over, quite literally, because he thought it was hilarious. He thought it was hilarious because he knew that he would win the race. There's no way a tortoise could win, right? So he agreed to the race, right? So the next day, all the animals came to watch this big race. And to officiate the race was a fox. You can see it's a very big race, right? The start line and the finish line. And so he got the tortoise and the hare all lined up. And then, after he got them lined up, he announced, "Ready, on your marks, get ready, get set, go." And they took off. They both took off. Except for they didn't take off the same speed, right? The hare hopped fast, 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 fast. And the tortoise walked slow, 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 right? And the hare hopped. How did he hop? Fast, 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 right? Good job, guys. And how did the hare walk? Or how did the tortoise walk? Yeah, he walked slow, 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 right? And soon the hare was so far ahead of the tortoise that he kind of got cocky. He thought, I could take a nap and still win the race, right? So that's what he did. He fell asleep and he started snoring. Can you guys snore for me? Right? Yeah, that's what sound you make when you fall asleep, right? So he fell asleep, and then soon, going very slow, the tortoise started catching up, right? And soon, the tortoise passed him. But the hare didn't notice because he was sleeping, right? So the tortoise kept moving and moving and moving, and after a while, the hare woke up. Oh no! And he saw that the tortoise had passed him. So he got up and he kept trying to go, right? But it was no use because he even turned the corner. The tortoise had won, right? He got to the finish line, and all the animals at the finish line screamed, "Hooray, hooray, the tortoise won, right?" And when he finally got there, and the animals came up to the tortoise, and Not what, and they asked him, Tortoise, how did you win the race? It's not even possible. He said, the hare may be fast, right? But slow and steady wins the race. So that is the hook line. That's like the moral of this fable, right? So what do you think the term or the phrase slow and steady wins the race means? Yeah, it's kind of hard, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it means if you have self-determination and you don't give up on yourself and you keep persevering, anything is possible. And so this is kind of what happened in this story, right? And so at this point, I would just ask a couple more questions to the children, or like, why did the hare think he would win? Which animal would they rather have been after knowing like the situation and what happened? Why did the tortoise win? And just questions like that. And then after we discuss those questions, we do an activity, and I would give them a choice between either drawing the story or either acting out. And then you can look at my lesson plan for more in-depth details of that. But that just kind of wraps up my Flannel presentation of the tortoise and hare.